Hello guys, and welcome to NerdifiedGamers. I'm Alex, and welcome to Game Pickups Episode 4. Now, I really collected a bunch of things that I find are super necessary to have with any retro gaming console. Today I have a large stack of N64 games, which a lot of those are just must-have necessities, and also just a few extra things. So first things first, gotta talk about the big one. This is Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Player's Choice Edition in-box complete. You know, any N64 collection needs to have this game. If you're a fan of video games in general, then I always highly recommend this game. One of the greatest games of all time, and that is like generally agreed upon in the universe, our universe. Next up, I'm going to talk about a Sea of Thieves. This just came out, and you know what? You've probably heard about it. There's not that much content in it right now. I'm having a lot of fun with it, playing with other people online and just getting rich. There's no real progression system, like you unlock clothing and things for your ship, but nothing that really... There's no upgrade stats, and quests are kind of repetitive right now, but again, it is, like, I agree with people that it is an experience. You kind of make your own fun with this game. I'm having fun with it. Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be plenty of more content to come out for it, just like most shared world, open world, sandboxy type of games. So this is also developed by Rare, which is a company that is near and dear to my heart, and I have been missing them greatly. Next up, another gem by Rare, also a necessity for any N64 collection, and that is 007 GoldenEye. Look to this game for inspiration, because it was great. Very advanced for its time, great graphics, and lots of fun to play. Highly recommend. The movie is also great, and you should check that out. Next up, I got The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, and I have always heard this is an amazing game, one of the best, and I was not wrong. People were not wrong. This is lots of fun to play with lots of stuff you would not normally expect in a Zelda game, which is lots of fun. Lots of quirky characters and stuff like that, and a great story for a Game Boy game. It looks great. This one's in black and white, but you can also get the DX version, which adds a little bit of color for the Game Boy Color. Next up is Ready to Rumble Boxing. Now, I wouldn't say this is a complete necessity, but if you're a fan of boxing and fighting games in general, I would recommend this. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of a hidden gem in my opinion. I was not expecting it to be as good as it was when I put it in, and yeah, it's just quirky and funny and just kind of goofy, and it knows it. It's actually aged pretty well, I would say, for compared to some of the other games. I'm a fan of Steep, and I had it for the Xbox One originally, but I got a PS4 and had online for it and just had some extra credit lying around, so I decided to get Steep Winter Games Edition. Next up is Asteroids Hyper 64. This is, I don't know, it's an Asteroids game, and it's probably what you expect, but this version here, I don't know if it's my copy of the game. I should probably look it up, but there's no audio when you're actually playing the game, so it's just literally just pew 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 pew. Someone let me know if that's how it's supposed to be. Next up, I think I'm just gonna mention this. This third-party old school, or made by old school, controller, it is amazing. Very clicky, solid. I go through Super Nintendo controllers like all the time because they end up getting really mushy real quick, or the buttons start sticking, whatever. But the greatest thing about this controller, it has an extra long cable, which is just fantastic for retro gaming and very, very convenient for, I guess, modern day setups, you could say. Next up, I may or may not have talked about this game already. Pokemon Snap for the N64. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a necessity for the N64, but it is a great, like, on-rail shooter, very chill. It's not an exciting game by any means, but it's just fun to play and great nostalgia if you're a Pokemon fan. Now, another like 100% must-have for this system is Super Mario 64. This is also the Player's Choice Edition. If you have not played this game, you should. All kids should play this game because it's just a classic, aged very well. Super Mario 64 set the guidelines for what we know 3D games to be, because it just perfected it so much, just like Ocarina of Time. It's just great level design and overworld design, and this was the starting point of many features we just like look past today. Next game I think is just kind of another hidden gem. I played this game so long ago, like 20 years ago. It's just like Toy Story for the N64, which is awesome. Paperboy 2 for the Super Nintendo is great, arcadey fun, and I don't know, I love these games so much. It's very difficult if you don't know what you're doing. Happy national release of Star Wars The Last Jedi. Hoping to make a video about that soon, about my second viewing. Just throw that in there. My coffee is super cold. That's fine. Next is Super Mario Brothers. Next we have Super Smash Brothers, the original. You need to have this for your N64 because it is just bananas and a great time to play with friends, and it's the original where the Smash Brothers we know and love spawned from and got inspiration from. And yeah, it's aged okay, I would say, like compared to playing the games right now. The original, you gotta have it for a solid N64 collection. Okay, so we're kind of running low. This is going to be the last one, but also a game I highly recommend, and I also think is a necessity for the system, and you need to play it at least once in your life. Paper Mario for the N64. You know, it's not my favorite Paper Mario game. I think the best one was for the GameCube, the Thousand Year Door, I believe it was called. That may be wrong. That may be the other one. Let me know down below. Paper cutout kind of style and great story. Lots of reading in this game, so if you're not into that, that's good to know. But, you know, fun controls and just kind of quirky and funny, and I always enjoy playing this game, so I think you will too. And that's all, folks. That's all I got this time around. Thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe. Comment about these games. Do you remember any of them? I'm curious how many people have actually played that Ready to Rumble boxing game, because I actually enjoyed it. Never heard of it. Don't see it in any Hidden Gems videos or anything like that, so let me know. If you'd like to see my other game pickups videos, you can click the box right here, and if you want to subscribe, there's a logo right there, and I'd love to see you next time, so see you next time.